Hello there, I'm back. Yes, this time I'm going to talk to you about the Yayasan Kebajikan Artis Tanah. Now, this foundation was set up in 2012. There was a reason why I set it up. I had visited a fellow artist who was a Dato, very, very famous artist. In fact, he inspired me when I was younger, before I even started singing. His voice was beautiful and I just loved his songs. And I visited him in the hospital, and after 2 weeks, he passed away. And during that scene, when his body was just coming down to the mortuary, I met his young children and asked them how are the arrangements done for the funeral. And to my shock, they said, Uncle, we do not have any monies to do this funeral services and all that. And I was so sad. And well, whatever money I had, I just gave it to them and told them, okay, make the arrangements for the funeral. And of course, we went to the funeral and all that. And I decided in my mind that I must set up a yayasan or a foundation for these artists. I went back to my office and I talked to my staff. I had a company running in Bangsa, and I just told my staff, Shadif Holdings, which was running my entertainment business, and I said, I want to set up a yayasan, and I have to raise money for this yayasan. So we decided, okay, I think I should do a concert in Istana Budaya. And yes, I planned this concert for 6 months. I did a 2.5-hour concert in Istana Budaya, a very successful concert, which was patronized by VVIPs. And I got a lot of corporate friends of mine. In fact, companies like Masing Group, Benapuri, Sogo, Hokong, they all came in and contributed because of this intention of mine to set up a yayasan. And they all contributed towards this thing, and of course with the ticket sales. Yes, I spent a lot of money to do this concert as well, because it's a whole orchestra. I had artists like Uji Rashid, Dayang Faiza, I had S. Atan, I had Masha London, so then the likes of Fauzi, from the Flybaits. So these were the people who actually we all put this concert together, and we raised the funds. And I set up this yayasan, and it was launched by then Prime Minister on the 11th of November. And whatever monies we raised from there, we dumped it into this yayasan, and then of course the government gave us money to do this charity work for all the artists, irregardless of race, religion or creed. And along the way, till today, we have actually helped about 1,200 artists in the country, with all, regardless of race, religion or creed, as I said. And mainly, most of them are, of course, the older artists, the veterans. Some of them have got no more work, and I am still trying to find ways and means how to look after them by ways of doing TV programs, especially for them and all that. And that is how Yayasan Kebajikan Artis was formed 8 years ago. In fact, I just visited a few artists who are not very well now, and I'm visiting Mr. Yu Yo-jin, who was a famous composer in RTM, Orchestra RTM before. He worked with RTM for many, many years. Today he's 84 years old. So these are the people who have actually contributed so much in keeping the music alive in our country. He has done compositions for the late Sudirman and many other top artists in the country. So we feel that these people need help. We need to recognize them. Sometimes it's a recognition that they deserve. And in due course, we are trying to do that, giving them that recognition they deserve. I hope you will enjoy it.